Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you some new products from ERIN CONDREN. These items include their new designer gel pens, dual tip markers, and my favorite of all are these new Softbound notebooks. So first things first, I'm gonna get the pens and the markers out of the way. I'm kind of gonna show you how those look after we go over these Softbound notebooks. Holy cow, that's a lot of pens. So I did receive some of these journals I keep calling them journals, they are notebooks. I did receive a few of these notebooks as part of a PR package, and then I was at an event over this past weekend where we received a few more, and I have ordered a few because I love them so much. I have had their hardbound notebooks, and honestly, I would buy them because I liked the patterns, but I love these 1,000 times more than their hardbound notebooks. They're just amazing. So these are a few of the colors that I do have. I don't have all of the colors. What is missing from here is it does come in black, charcoal, which I ordered the charcoal because it is stunning, and a royal blue, which is also gorgeous. I think I'm going to order that one as well. So first things first, these are Softbound, just like the names state. Oh my gosh, they're everything. Like you could fold it. I mean, this is just, I love them. There are 124 pages in here, and you can get these in two options, which I absolutely love. So it's not like you get the turquoise only in lined. You can pick any color and choose the classic lined college rule or dot grid, which is my choice. Everything that I've ordered in these is coming in dot grid because that's just what I prefer. They all have this sort of like on the edge of the pages. I know that there's a technical term and I just don't know it, but along the edges it has this like beautiful metallic, I mean, it's just, they're so pretty. And it goes on all the sides right there. So you can see all of that, just stunning. And these are 5 by 8. That is just so pretty. And they're all stamped with the ERIN CONDREN asterisk right there on the corner and in varying like metallic colors. Now that's one thing you can't change. Like the turquoise is always going to be silver with the silver edge. You know, the marigold color is going to be gold, and the asterisk is going to be gold, things like that. However, for the time being, I don't think that there's a this is going to last forever type of thing, but from what I've been told, you can also get these personalized for free. I don't know if that's going to be a forever and ever amen kind of thing or just a limited time. I don't know. I ordered this purple for Go Wild and even had Go Wild embossed on the bottom, and I cannot wait for that to get here. They all come with a ribbon in the matching color. Let me get this out for you so you'll see that right there. So all of them, if it's purple on the outside, the ribbon is purple, etc., etc. So, and they come up with, I don't want to say they come with, they are lay flat. I don't know if I'm going to try and get a better angle, but you really do not have to do anything else to get these to lay down flat. This is probably not the best thing, but let me get these out of the way. And you can see right there, you don't have to do anything to hold this open for you. It's just gonna stay open, and it's awesome. So, oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of what else to say. I was so excited to finally film this. I wanted to film earlier in the week and I just did not get around to it. I absolutely love these colors. You guys know what my favorite color is. It is the turquoise. And let me just go over the colors as well. This one is the marigold color. That one's obviously shimmering purple. This is shimmer rose gold, shimmer magenta. Yes, shimmer magenta, shimmer silver. And like I said, there's also the charcoal, black, and royal blue available in these. And I've got to say, like, there's not one that I don't love. I love these so much. I love the fact that they are Softbound. I don't know what it is. I just love a softbound notebook. And I'm kind of hoping that they will use this softbound style for planners in the future, please. And if I didn't say so already, the price on these is $14. And like I said, for the time being, the personalization is free. Now on to the pens. The notebooks will come back. Oh, let's go back. My goodness, when I get excited, I'm all over the place. So one of the things that does not come on these, it's kind of typical for a softbound notebook, is that there is no elastic on the back to hold it shut. However, that being said, you can take one of the ERIN CONDREN bands and place it right on here and it will hold it shut just fine. So if you're like me and you toss it in your bag and you're afraid that things are gonna get in here and damage your pages, you can just pop one of these bands on here and your notebook will stay closed. It also does not have a pen loop, but you guys know ERIN CONDREN carries these pen loops, and I love that it comes in the different metallic colors. So if you wanted to put a silver one on here because this notebook has the silver accents, you could easily just stick it on there in the back of your notebook wherever you want. My suggestion with these though is that you put your pen in it and then go ahead and stick it so that you can see how you want your pen to sit on there, and then you would have your pen holder right there. You could also do it on the front side if you wanted. It's totally your preference, but I prefer mine to be on the back. So there's that. Okay, enough about those. So one of the biggest releases that ERIN CONDREN just had was all of their new dual tip markers. So for the longest time, they only had this color set right here, which was like all of these pastel colors. This set right here, their classic red, black, and blue, and then their highlighters. Like this was all that they had as far as like their dual tip markers for a really long time. So this release of their new dual tip markers was really, really exciting because they just blew it out of the water. I love these markers. I use the black the most, the red sometimes, but typically more so the black. So they came out with 5 new sets, if I'm correct. I think I have them all. I've bought some extras and then was sent some of these. So it's a mixture. This set right here, the Earth set, some of these will look familiar to you. If you got the fall seasonal surprise box last year, it included the green, the brown, and this, I think it's the wine color. I'm not good with pen names, and that's why I keep them in these containers so that I can remember the names of the colors. So a couple of these colors are not new, but this set in general is new, if that makes sense. Another new set is the Tropics. If you follow me on Instagram, which I hope you do, you'll see this in a lot of my pictures because this set right here is my absolute favorite. And then the Ocean set, I also love these. It has a lot of blues in it. It's all blues actually, if we're getting technical, but it's very, very beautiful. But for me, it is very easy to mix up all of these colors again, which is why they have not come out of the package yet. I don't store mine in bags. I'm just scared I'm gonna forget what color I'm using. And then the next set is Twilight, which is a mixture of these like magentas and purples and light pinks, and this set is just beautiful. I'm not really a big purple fan, except when it comes to Go Wild, woohoo! But this set is really, really beautiful. And then the last one is the Sunrise set. So that is all for the ERIN CONDREN dual tip markers. I don't even think I've opened all of these. Like I said, I have duplicates of a few, so the ones that I have opened are upstairs. I just don't want to damage the plastic, but if you have never seen what the ERIN CONDREN dual tip markers are all about, they're exactly as the name states. They have a bold tip, or a medium tip as they call it, and then the other side is the fine tip, so more for like your day-to-day, like writing in your planner type of thing. I like to do a mixture of both. I use these for my grocery lists, and I'll do like the categories of groceries in bold and then the actual list in the fine tip. I really, really love these, and the colors are absolutely amazing. They're stunning. They're great. Now, I've had some of my other sets for quite some time, and a lot of people have asked, do they dry out? Do you have to store them, you know, laying down or vertically? How do you have to? I've never had any issues no matter which way they're stored. Obviously, just don't leave the cap off of them because they will dry out very quickly. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a pen test as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna grab a lined one just because I'm not going to use the lined one as much, and kind of use it as a place to test out different colors of the different pens. So I guess we could start with the one that I already opened, and it is the Sunrise set. And luckily these are still in the order that they are labeled on the packaging. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start writing. Okay, so there is the entire Sunrise collection of dual tip markers. I decided to only write in the medium because I want to show you guys how it works on this paper. There's almost little to no ghosting. I sort of pressed down right here a little hard when I wrote the dark orange, but other than that, there's maybe some, I mean, you'd really have to look really, really hard to see if there's any sort of shadowing, but it's not enough to bother me, which tells me that the fine tip is going to be, pardon my pun, but it's going to be perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and write with the other sets, and I will come back and show you how those look as well. Okay, so I finished writing out all of the colors of the dual tip markers. Like I said before, I only wrote in the medium tip so you could kind of see the colors a little bit better. And you will notice that there are some repeats of colors. Like wine is in 3 of the sets already, like off the top. It's in the Twilight, Earth, and Tropics. There is salmon, that's in 2 of the colors. I think turquoise is in 2 places. But really, like if you really want like this is just more for you to have like a good idea of what all the colors look like. They match the barrels of the pens like very, very accurately. And again, as far as the paper quality in the notebooks, that's another reason why I wanted to show you the medium side of the dual tip markers. You can see there is just a little bit of shadowing, but you could fully use the medium tip and not worry about bleed through or anything like that. So I really like how this paper holds up with a marker. So that's really, really nice. Next up, I wanted to show you guys the designer gel pens. This set is a classic set, so it has your, fairly basic colors, your black, red, green, blue, and purple. Then there is a neon color and their brights color. I tested these out already and did share them on Instagram and found that when I was looking, I felt like the neon colors were a little bit thicker than the rest, and it turns out that they actually are. Thank you to my friend Jen24 for telling me that these are actually 0.7 and the others are actually more of a fine tip. I want to say it's 0.38 unless they're 0.5, but they all write really, really well. So I'm going to go ahead and write out these colors for you right here so you can take a look and see how they perform on this paper in these new notebooks. Okay, so there's the neon set, and I really, really hope that it's picking up. These are super, super bright, and I have a feeling you won't be able to see just how bright they are through the camera, but when they say they're neon, these are truly neon, and they're really, really nice, and they really are 0.7. They're very easy to write with, and they write very smooth. So now I'm gonna go over the brights set. Okay, so there's the brights set. I found that the green is probably the hardest to see, and it's probably gonna be even harder to see through the camera. But again, the lavender is really, really pretty, and of course I love the turquoise, and the orange and the peony are also really nice, but the lavender and the turquoise are definitely my favorite. So last but certainly not least, I'm just gonna write out in the classic designer gel pens. Okay, there is the classic set, and I don't know if you can pick it up, but there was a little bit of skipping with the purple, but the rest of the colors started out just fine. I have another set of these, and once they get warmed up, there's really no issues with skipping at all. Of course, I love the black. These were really, really smooth, and I do love that the barrels are nice and thin. If you've ever used the pen loops for the ERIN CONDREN, they are kind of made for more thinner pens, so these are going to be able to go right in and out of these pen loops with no issue whatsoever. So these will be great to add one onto one of the journals and have one of these pens with you and not worry about having, you know, a pen with a grip on it, and it's not going to be so bulky to carry around. So I do like that. That's going to be great for these in addition with the Softbound notebook. Okay, so I know I've made quite a mess. I hope you guys loved this video. Tell me which was your favorite, which set of the markers were your favorite, which set of the gel pens were your favorite. Are you going to be ordering a new notebook? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my community here on YouTube. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. The other colors that I just dropped all over my table. It's just fabulous. For the longest time, they only had, I'm just dropping all of them.